Podcast, The Rhythm. Go live, Vegas on the screen, feeling the flow, so pristine. Boom, as the beats align, electric dreams, they intertwine.
Rockin' in a spin, talking life's wild jive, sipping on wisdom with a grin. Midlife mischief keeps it live. Laughs and stories, cheers all around. Raise a glass where wisdom's found. With a sip of truth.
I have menopause.
Profound. The jokes and tales by the fire's glow, discussing changes the season show.
Can you? Hello.
Oh no.
That's a hot flash. Hello again and welcome. I'm waiting for the audio to shut down, but if you are seeing me and you are seeing Lynn, you have accidentally stumbled on Midlife Mischief. I'm Raquel Kernialikis. That up there is Lynn Dula. And welcome back to the studio. How are you? I'm having a hot flash as we speak. Whew. How is Lynn? You look really pretty. You look really pretty. I'm schwitzing over here. Yes, I like that color on you. Are you wearing a muumuu? Are you wearing a muumuu? I need to get one. I had one, but I wore it so much, it started getting holes and stuff in it. So I need to get a new one. I know.
I have a few of them, but you know what? I'm trying to figure out, is a muumuu something you can wear outside of the house?
Ah, the great debates. This is something I would love to talk to you about. I really would. And I can't believe you brought it up because I never know how to. I'm one of those people. I would say no. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
That's just me and maybe the way I was raised, but I have in my closet, clothes are all separated into sections. And this is from when I was little, okay? I had play clothes.
Yeah.
Which I now have as clothes that I wear around the house, but I would never, ever, ever leave the house wearing those clothes. Yeah. Those are things that I wear when I want to be, when I'm having a day and I just want to be comfortable. I don't care what I look like. I know I'm not going to be leaving the house in them, and I can do gardening in them. I can clean up outside in them. I can mop my floor. I can clean everything in the house. But would I ever leave the house in them? No. I also have clothes that I would wear when I'm lounging around but not cleaning. And maybe somebody might stop by, so I have to look nice and presentable at the same time. But I still will not wear those clothes out of the house. Those are things like a muumuu or a cover-up if I'm in and out of the pool. I'm not going to the grocery store in a cover-up with my bathing suit on. I'm just not that person.
Right.
And if no, I would never wear a muumuu to the store. Would you?
Now, they have some that are so beautiful.
Yes. And the one you have on is beautiful.
Able to wear them out, but I'm like you. When I was growing up, and Grandma and all of them, my mom, they had their muumuus on. They didn't go any further than the driveway if they went outside.
Exactly.
It was like, you can run to the car, you can run to the mailbox, but you don't get in your car and leave the house.
No.
In the muumuu.
No. Or your
Well, I've
pajamas.
seen women.
Thank you.
Now
Thank
we
you.
live in the era of pajamas or street clothes.
Yeah. You know what though? I also have but I have those clothes that are casual enough. That they're really super comfortable, but I'm still not wearing those out of the house. Like I have a lot of clothes I wear around my house that I don't leave the house in. I won't do it.
I got you. Yeah.
Like Aaron will say to me, I
Like
have
my
to go to
dad-
the store. Do you want to come with me? And I'll say, okay, I'll meet you in the car. And I'll run to my room and I will change my clothes.
change.
And then I will meet him in the car. And he looks at me
Yeah.
like I've grown two heads and says, well, there's nothing wrong with what you were wearing. And maybe that's not nice. Why are you doing that? A moo-moo. I mean, maybe it looks... Granted, I don't wear things that are... I mean, I'm covered, obviously, even when I'm at home, because I have 3 boys who are in their early 20s. I'm not going to be walking around flashing cleavage and my butt cheeks and things like that when I have kids still here. Again, not that kind of... I'm just not that person. But I still won't wear my pajamas to the store. No.
No.
No. They're pajamas.
You have I have house clothes
Yep.
and outside clothes.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. My dad was the same way with head coverings. You don't leave the house with a scarf on because we didn't really have bonnets back then. But if you had your hair wrapped in a scarf, you didn't leave the house with a scarf on.
It's similar
Now
to
people use bonnets and they wear them out to the store.
Now you and I
in their
have had
pajamas.
this discussion before because I don't wear one. I mean I will wear a silk. I guess I do have kind of a silk bonnet that I'll wear if I've just had my hair curled or something and I want to keep it nice, I'll wear it to bed, but it comes off in the morning. I don't wear it anywhere. It would be similar to me, a white woman, putting curlers in my hair and then tying a bow on top of my head with the scarf and going to the supermarket in my moo-moo.
Yep.
And a pair of Uggs. That would be the white woman version. It's true. I know you were going to say it, so I said it for you. And I would never do that. My mother never did it. Even if she had her curlers in and she'd forgotten something at the store and she was going out somewhere, later on, that's why she was curling her hair. She would send my dad to the store. She wouldn't stop what she was doing and go to the store because she had curlers in her hair, and she said she would never be caught dead in a grocery store with curlers. So I guess maybe it just depends on how you're raised. Maybe. Is anybody out there listening that can comment and let us know? I can't
say
comment
it's
on
how you're raised because I know people that were raised basically the same way I was that now have adopted the idea that it's okay to wear pajamas and bonnets
and a bonnet.
in the street.
See, I can't comment on that
I've
because I
seen
don't
them go
know.
to school to pick their kids up.
Do you wear a bonnet when you do that?
No,
No. Well, I didn't think you did.
I know
but
people that do,
Okay.
but I don't.
Okay.
I don't leave the house. So my mom was like, "You don't leave the house in anything you don't want to get caught dead in."
That's what my mother would say. What if you're in an accident? The doctors are going to see you
There you
that
go.
way. The nurses will see you
There you
that
go.
way. Everybody will see you
The
that way.
public will see that.
You're going to have to sit in the waiting room looking like that, or in an ambulance. Is that somebody phoning in? Do we have a... Oh, that was you? Oh, I was all excited. We were getting a phone call.
Am I blurry to you?
A little bit. Not in that picture up there or that one there, but that one there, yes.
Fine.
You're good
Let's
over
do
there.
right here.
Yeah. Now you're good.
Do you have an echo?
No. Do you have an echo?
I have an echo on my side.
No. No echo on our end.
It's
No.
really bad.
How does one fix it? Do you need to shut it down and come back again? I mean, this is the joy of being live. So if you have to shut it down and come back again, then Aaron, do you have any advice? Is it still doing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like 3-second delay.
Oh. Is it a delay or am I echoing?
But I am echoing and I'm on a delay.
Oh. Aaron said he's going to disconnect you and bring you back, but now you're gone. So, hi. There you are. Did that work?
That was quick. That was quick.
That's what she said. But is it better?
Now I don't hear myself at all. But I'm okay. I'm okay.
I don't think you want to hear yourself
No,
unless
see,
you
like,
have.
It's like the Chinese movie thing going on where I'm talking, but my lips are moving later.
Okay, you're still a little blurry though sometimes.
I am.
Yeah, but I mean, it's live, so we'll see what we can do while we're live. But back to the whole wearing a bonnet and pajamas in public. I can't comment about the bonnet because I believe that's a cultural thing.
No,
not
anymore.
It's not. Well, okay. I'm sorry.
Anymore.
I thought it was.
When you go on these college campuses, I see all types of women wearing bonnets: Caucasian, Asian, Indian, like all kinds.
Oh.
I don't know what their purpose is for wearing them because I know for us it's like we get our hair done and of course you want to have it protected, right?
Well, y'all spend a lot of money on your hair, yes, and I would do that too because that's a lot.
I'll spend a lot of money on your hair too.
I don't.
If you go get your hair curled or permed or anything, what's the average cost for that for you?
About 60. But I don't do it all the time. I used to.
Girl, I wish I could get a hair done for $60. That's like $19.95.
Yeah, but this is why I don't tell anyone who my hairdresser is because we just went away for 4 days. We just got back about 10 minutes before we started this. And I had so many people. I was able to wear my hair down the whole time, and I had so many people coming up to me and saying, "Oh my God, I love your hair," because I don't get to wear it down very often. And one lady I was talking to, she is from Las Vegas, and she asked me who my hairdresser was, and I wouldn't tell her. I'm not telling you. I'm not sharing that information. I know it makes my hairdresser angry because that's not how it's supposed to work. But I don't want to share.
Yeah, I stopped sharing too.
I'm not sharing.
I stopped sharing who Lauren's hairdresser is because I don't go like she goes. She goes every 3 weeks. But I don't share hers because it's to a point where I would call to make an appointment for her and I couldn't get in. And I'm like, wait, why can't I get in? What is going on? And then I realized because I was posting her picture on social media and tagging the hairstylist and saying, she did a great job on Lauren's hair, da da da. And all of a sudden, I knew people were asking about it, and that's why I was doing it. But it didn't click to me that Dodo, if you keep putting her out there, she's only one person, you're not going to be able to get in.
Yeah.
And so I stopped and I told her, I said, I will never tell another person who does Lauren's hair. I won't do it no more. Don't look for any more tags from us because now I can't even use your services. And I've gotten that way. I'm gatekeeping.
Yep.
with a lot. If I love a service that I receive, or I love a restaurant, or I love somewhere, I won't tell nobody where it is or anything about it. It's my business. I'm not doing it.
Aaron, can you
But
put
I'm gonna tell you, we spent $150,
how much? I can't get
$150
a
minimum for
cut
our
for
hair.
under 75. It's not on there. I'm sorry, Lynn. I'm trying to read this comment from Rena, but it's on the screen way over
Rena.
there. $75. Yeah, well, and now here's Robert. Hi, Robert.
Oh my gosh, here comes Robert.
I only do my own. Yeah, okay. We know you do your own. You don't have any hair. You do military. My hairdresser is Hispanic, and most of the time it's everybody who's in there speaks Spanish only. Which fortunately for me, because I spent so long on the border, I understand everything that's going on. But it's a cultural experience, and I missed it from Texas, so I did find it here, and I am not sharing it because I get the gossip, I get all of the local bullshit, and I get all of the dirt. And I get my hair done, and people laugh at me because I'm literally the only white woman in there, and they think I don't understand. But my hairdresser knows I understand, so she plays along most of the time. So I don't share. No, what I can't
Good
read what it
evening,
says.
Robert.
Evening, ladies. Hello, Robert. We missed you. I shave and shower. Okay. We didn't ask where you. I can't. I just can't.
I wish I could get a haircut for $75, but no, we spent a minimum of $150
And how many times
for
a
a
month?
hairstyle.
How many times a month do you do that? You just once a month?
Once a month, every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks. Okay.
I don't go anymore. Like when I'm wearing braids, I don't go anymore. But when I'm wearing my hair out, then yes, I go every 3 weeks, just like Lauren does, and I get a new style. But when I'm super busy, I have to wear braids because I just don't have the time to invest in doing my hair. And so yeah, but Lauren, yep, a minimum of 150.
Okay, Robert. Yes. Okay. We should have been more specific. That's on me. The hair on the very top of your head, up here. Here. On your cabeza. Aye.
He can get his pubic hair braided
Well, not from me, he can't.
or curled. You can get it curled.
Curled?
They have services that do that.
Curled? I'm
I'll
sorry.
curl it.
Whoa, go back again. Curled?
Curled.
I would not want to be the person who had that job. You're kidding.
Look,
You're
it
kidding,
can't
right?
be worse. No,
You're
it can't be worse than a Brazilian.
Well, yeah, it is a Brazilian. You put the wax on and then you just grab and pull. But a braid, you got to be right on in there, like.
Girl, shucks. The way that people are getting designs down there now, like cut into the hair, they're getting designs in it, like initials.
Initials?
It's a whole thing.
Hey, honey, you want
Yeah.
me to put your initials in my vajayjay hair? Are we getting
Yeah.
comments now on TikTok? Rena, nope. No, I agree. I'm good. I nope. And I don't necessarily, because they would have their hands full.
A good one, Robert.
I'm not even gonna.
That's
I'm
a
not
good one.
answering that one. No.
Uh,
Okay, I have learned something new. Thank you, Lynn, for teaching me that. I do remember back in the day when it was bedazzling. People were getting their hoo-hoos bedazzled.
yeah.
Do they still do that? I don't know. I
They
mean,
still do it.
no. I'm a purist. Sorry.
Me too, but I mean, they want to be.
I mean, and when I
down
say
there
that, I
and-
don't mean like a purist from 1971. I mean like a purist, like everything is nice and neat and tidy and everything. But I do it myself. I don't get designs. There's no carvings. There's no nothing. There's no braiding. There's no beads. No, I don't know. No jewels.
No tattoos.
No tattoos. No. I am thinking of getting a tattoo, but I don't know. I'm still debating. I have a scar. I think we talked about this. I have a scar on my my stomach, my lower stomach, my abdomen, where I had a really bad C-section from Rory. I had an intern, and I wasn't happy about it. And I have a scar that is very crooked. What is that? Infinity stones to be dazzled. Their who has Well, no, the infinity stones go up inside your vagina. They don't stay on the outside. That you insert like a tampon. Anyway, I don't know, something about it has something to do with your aura, your karma. I have no idea. I have not done that, and I'm staying away from that too. But that's what it is.
Oh my God!
That's news to me.
You didn't know about this? This was about This started
No.
about 10 years ago, and I think it was
Giggity.
it was one of the ones that was done by what's her face in LA, the actress. What's her name? She has that website.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes, she started it.
It sounds like something she would do.
Yeah, apparently it's you can get different crystals that are they're polished and they're formed into like an egg. A smaller egg, not well, although I guess you could get whatever size depending on whether or not you echo when you walk. I don't know. If you need a bigger egg, then go for it. But I guess the idea is the same as the crystals that you meditate with or you wear or whatever. You stick it up your hoo-hoo and hope for the best. Who sent me a rose?
You know what?
Who's Michael? And thank you. Michael Brown. Thank you for the
When he
rose.
said Infinity Stones, I was thinking the Avengers. When he said the Infinity Stones,
A
I was
yawny
thinking
egg. That's what it
Avengers.
is, Rena. That's exact. See, Rena knows what I'm talking about. It's a yawny egg. Okay, rude. I see that.
Yoni
It's a penis. He drew a penis. Aaron, come on. You've seen one before. They help with incontinence. Really? Okay, now I'm intrigued, Rena. Explain. Tell us more. Stop it, Roberts. Is Lynn frozen again? Or is she reading?
No.
She's doing research. Robert, stop it. Stop it.
I was looking up
Yawny egg.
the yoni eggs.
Okay.
I want
don't-
to see what they look like.
You know what? If it will help with hot flashes, let me know, and I'll give it a try. I'll do it for a week and let you know. If anybody out there who owns a company who has those, if you want to send me one, I will try it out for you and let you know how it goes. If it helps with hot flashes, not just for kicks and giggles. That's weird. There you go. You can get 3 in a pack? Well, what do you do with the other 2? Oh.
They're all different sizes.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it just depends on whether you echo when you walk. See, they're nice and shiny, but my question
hold
is,
up.
what if it falls out while you're at the grocery store? What do you say? You go out to lunch with your girlfriends and you sneeze and your egg falls out. What do you say? Oh, menopause. I'm
Why do
so
they have
sorry.
holes in the? Oh, I guess you tie a string so you can pull it back out like a tampon.
Or you cough really hard.
But wait a minute.
If you can shoot a ping pong,
tried this?
ping pong
Make it-
out your hoo-hoo, you can do that. Come on. They're all weights.
But who tried this? Who came up with this? Who said, "Hey, let's stick a rock up a hoo-ha and keep it and see what happens"?
That's
Who
a damn fine
wanted
question.
to try this and make it a thing?
Okay, I think Rena needs to call in because she has an awful lot of information. Rena, do you have one of these? You don't wear them out. I think she might have one. Well,
Rena, do you do kegels with them when they're in? Are you doing any kegels with it, or are they just sitting there?
ooh, that actually
Maybe
sounds
that's why
like
you have-
fun. If it's in there and you do Kegels, wouldn't it move around and put a smile on your face?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is what I'm saying.
It says it's supposed to strengthen the pelvic floor. So I'm trying to figure out,
Oh, Rena's calling. Hello? I can't hear her. Turn her up a little.
Hi, it's Rena.
Hello, Rena. Are you going to explain this to me? Because you've never told me that you had one before, and now I know you have one. So what do you do with it? Do you like it?
Oh, hold on. They're. I had to buy a set of 4 silicone ones in different ways.
Silicone? Okay.
silicone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're much easier to clean that way.
Okay.
Mine have little, because they're silicone, they also have the little silicone tabbies on them, so I can pull them back out again. Yes, very
Okay.
similar to a tampon.
Okay. And I need more.
Hold on, my computer's trying to go to sleep on me. So you start wearing them like a minute.
Okay. A minute?
And
Just
then
a minute?
for a minute, the lightest weight for a minute until you can wear it for 15.
Okay.
Then you go up to your next weight.
Okay.
And yet you're kind of like doing the Kegel while you're wearing them.
Okay.
So it retrains, if you have very weak pelvic floor muscles,
Okay.
it retrains that.
Which I suppose we do when we're in menopause, unless we're doing our Kegels.
Yes.
But does it come with a warning label telling you not to go on a boat or a canoe or in the water? Because if it that means that you're weighted.
No, they're not that heavy, girl.
I don't know.
No, but I was told that she wanted me to wear the heaviest one long enough to do a full shower.
Who's your
My pelvic floor therapist.
You have a public floor therapist?
I had to.
I love Canada.
I
I
to
really
the point
do.
where
I
there
love
was
Canada.
no
It just
strength there at all. My bladder was actually trying to exit my body through my hoo-hoo.
It's time now.
I was
to turn
going to
this
ask
mush
you,
into
does
muscle.
it help with incontinence?
apparently it does. Now, is this a can we get one of these what did you call
Amazon.
what did you call her? What kind of
Did
therapist?
you say
A
Amazon?
pelvic floor therapist. Most physiotherapist offices will have one.
Now, okay, I'm trying to understand. I have to go because I've never seen this in the United States. So again, another reason why I love Canada, because I mean, come on.
Well,
and this is
based off of what they do in France for women. So this
What do
is
you
part of
study
the training they do for women at postpartum
okay, Aaron?
in France.
I need you to go back to that thing that you posted, and I need you to order those for me because I want to try this now. I'm saying that live online. I want to try them.
You can get these therapists.
You can?
Go on to don't get those ones. Go online, Amazon, Kegel weights.
She said Amazon.
Calgary Pelvic Floor Physiotherapy. Huh. Well, that's not going to help
We
us
have
because
them
we live
in
here.
Virginia. I see it.
Oh,
We
I haven't
have-
seen that one.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a bunch of them.
Okay, so does this help with things that may be happening with menopause, Rena? You're now our expert. You're now our
certainly
vagina
helps
expert.
with the. Okay, this is just. I need to walk away from my laptop because I'm getting echoes. It does help with recurrent UTIs,
Okay.
which as we talked about earlier, I have them so bad that I was peeing ginormous blood clots.
And you said that was part of, some women can actually have that as part of menopause, which I did not know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And this will help with things like that. So to answer Lynn's question, it does help with incontinence.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
this would be for
like
women
super
who
Kegels.
had
Without going and sitting on that machine thing or any of that, you do this yourself.
Okay. You know what? Do you remember, Aaron, down the street on Sahara somewhere, we saw that place where you could get your vagina blown out?
What?
Steamed. I'm sorry, steamed and blown out.
Oh, the Gwyneth Paltrow mugwort.
I don't know what it is. You squat
The
over
JJ steaming?
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Well, I'm not going to because it's already it already gets a little warm down there as it is. I don't believe her.
Also, that will.
Let me test her grip.
Yeah, no, vaginas do not like that. Don't listen to Gwyneth on that one. That is not prudent practice.
Okay, between
that is inviting infection.
Okay, between you and me, Rena, I don't listen to Gwyneth Paltrow with any of this stuff. I just find it fascinating. But now I'm going to order them, and I'm telling you live online, I will order these, and I will try them.
So before you do that, I will message you the ones that I got, because they're very easy to use.
You're going to send me yours?
They also come with a video.
You're going to send me yours?
No, you cannot share them.
I'm going to send you the name of the ones that I got.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
My God.
Yeah, I'm not sending you mine. Girl, no. Hell no.
No, you can't have my eggs.
They're my eggs.
You're keeping my vagina eggs. Okay. We could start a new trend here, Lynn. I just have to remember to take it out when I go in the pool.
I just never know the rabbit hole we're going to find ourselves in on this show.
I mean, the heaviest one is like 2 pounds.
2 pounds? That's 2 pounds in my vagina that's not normally there. That's a lot.
No, I think it's closer to about 3/4 of a pound, but I don't remember. I don't have the box near me.
Okay, so do you know it's in there? Like, can you?
Oh, yes.
Or does it go up high enough like a tampon that you don't feel it? Or is it lower and you can actually feel that it's in there?
You have to insert it yourself.
And does it?
I have, with my fusing, I have challenges with that.
And does
but you insert it yourself like you would an OB tampon that doesn't come with a
right
inserter.
Yeah.
So it'll sit in it like it goes up into the conclave.
Okay.
In there so that it will rest in there, but it's slippery. So you have to use your Kegel muscles.
It's slippery?
Your vaginal muscles do your Kegels to hold it in.
Okay. My penis.
So you're not going to be cleaning your house and running errands and all of that while you're doing this. You're going to start off by just sitting with it until you can get it to stay. And then you can do a little bit of walking. But this is not something that you're going to go run your everyday life with these in.
Okay, but does it vibrate?
No.
Oh.
They're not those kind of fun ones.
Well,
those are special. You have to. Those are special. These are work purpose.
Well, the ones that vibrate could be work purpose too.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Those ones are much more fun. These ones are the serious things. These are going to the gym for your hoo-ha.
Well, and so would the ones that vibrate, because sometimes we have to exercise parts of us that we normally, don't think about. So
it's good
but
for these ones cover the muscles that you don't use for that.
Lynn's face.
And for those of us who aren't getting any of that action,
don't vibrate.
I need. Some of us need a little extra something because we're not getting none of that.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear
Wait,
that.
we're not getting none anywhere in the back. Did she say the back?
And I just totally lost control of the entire show, just like that. Boom.
Oh, that's okay. And I didn't hear anything that Lynn said.
No, that is not what she said, Lynn. she said, for some of us who are not getting any, we need that sort of thing to get it back.
Yes, we need that to get
yes.
the muscle control back, and
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, Rita.
I am so sorry to people who are just tuning in. We are talking, but this is medical. It is medical, but we are not medical professionals. We are just regular, everyday women who are going through menopause. And these are some of the things we have to deal with. Welcome to our world. Wow. I need to wear my face. We either just gained a lot of followers or we lost them. I'm not sure which yet, but we now have a new show
today. A little bit of everything.
Here's the thing. There is a doctor that we met a couple of weeks ago who is very interested in coming on our show, but only if we talk about stuff like this, because he says he has a lot of information he'd like to share. He's a professional.
What kind of doctor is he?
He's an actual professional doctor. He is a doctor. He's from Vancouver, I believe, originally from Toronto, and he's now working here in Las Vegas. But we had dinner at his house a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about the podcast, and he said it's a fascinating subject, and he would love to give a medical perspective. So we would maybe be a
How
little
much
bit...
experience does he have with menopausal women, though?
Well, he's married to one, so...
yeah, that doesn't count.
Well...
medically, that doesn't count. But hopefully it would open his eyes to what they're not taught.
I play doctor, too. Yeah, okay. As far as I know, I mean, he seems like a highly intelligent human being and very sympathetic and very empathetic. And he did keep calling the podcast Midnight Mistress. So we would maybe have to fix that.
I mean, some of the ways these conversations go, he's not that far off.
Well, and then he was trying to find
when you and I are talking to each other.
Well, he was trying to find
I love you, Lynn.
our podcast, and he kept putting it in. He kept wording it wrong, so he was coming up with all kinds of things, and then asking me if this was is this your podcast? No, that's not my podcast. But now it seems to be turning into that podcast. So I will order those eggs, though. And I will try them, and I will let you know exactly how it works. I do get a dry cough sometimes, though, because I live in the desert, and that worries me a little bit.
Yes, because coughing does tend to trigger that stuff.
Yeah. So, now what happens if you forget that it's there? Have you had issues with that?
I mean, that would no.
I never had an issue with a tampon like that, but I have heard stories, and I do know women
it's bigger
forget.
than the tampon, honey. You will know it's there.
Okay, so over easy. I like my eggs over easy.
I mean, do you know when you have anything else in there?
Usually, if it's done right.
Well, there you go. It's not as exciting as that, but
Lynn.
Hopefully it's a little smaller than that, but
good God, no.
Because they're not large, but they're not tiny. Like, can't find the box. They're not tiny like tampons either, though.
No, fun.
Yeah.
You know they have something similar for men.
They're
Where did they put
egg.
it?
Does that help?
Hang on,
It's
Rena.
a ring.
Hang on, Rena.
Yep.
What? They put it
It's
where?
a ring. It's a ring.
What? Why do they need that?
It's a ring.
Okay,
and it comes in color.
Why?
And some of them actually have. They're like
Wait,
weighted.
what?
Some of them are. Some of them actually vibrate. Some of them turn colors.
They're weighted?
What is she talking
Some of them
about?
are.
She's talking about a ring that goes on a man's penis.
Oh,
called
okay.
A penis ring.
A what?
A penis ring.
A penis ring. Well, that's not very original. At least,
yeah, but they're
at
not
least
called
these,
a penis ring.
Huh?
You've never seen those?
Are we talking about the same thing that I think we're talking about, or are we talking about something that are they two totally different things, or are they the same thing?
Who are you asking?
Anybody. That's not the same thing.
Well, I can't
I
hear
think-
Lynn, so I don't know what she's. I can't
I don't
help
think
you
it's
with that one.
Yeah, Rena, I don't think it's the same thing that you're talking about. That's a different thing. I think she's talking about something else, aren't you, Lynn? Something to strengthen their penis and make it more fun. Is that what it is? Strengthening and
It's both. Yeah,
Okay.
it does. It has multifunctional, capacity. It can do multiple things. Depends on what you need it for or what you want it for. Unlike those rocks that you put up the hoo-ha who has one purpose,
right?
they have things that are multi-purpose.
How come theirs vibrates
So they
and
can
ours
have
doesn't?
fun.
Oh, because theirs is for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you're talking about something different, Rena. I do. I know what you're talking
God, I
about.
hope
It's
so.
not the same thing. No, not
Oh,
the same
I
thing.
found my box.
Someone got the hot. I am having hot flashes, and we're not going to make jokes about it, Robert. Otherwise, you can leave because I get bitchy with hot flashes too. Surprise. I am having a hot flash because I'm in a studio with a lot of lights, and it's very hot. Aaron, is the air conditioning on? Okay.
Aaron's over there freezing his balls off and you're burning up.
I am. This is not okay. It's getting bad.
What
I
was the
swear.
temperature today? What was the temperature in Vegas
Temperature
today?
in Vegas today is, let me see. Okay. I'm going to say it in both Celsius and in Fahrenheit because we have people watching in both places. So, Fahrenheit in Las Vegas right now is 75 degrees with a high of 78 this afternoon. But we have a wind warning until Tuesday. And in Celsius, it is 24 degrees with a high of 25 today. Overnight, 15. And in Fahrenheit overnight, we are looking at 59. So it's going to be a little bit warm tonight. Might need the air conditioning on tonight. Okay. What's... Huh?
Ooh, it has little weights on it.
Oh, and you tie...
Oh my!
Do you tie it?
Ooh, that looks like a torture device.
I was just going to say that. See, you better behave or
Well,
that's
look
what
at the
you're
little
going to...
itty bitty small one at the bottom here. The 80G. That's how tiny the circle is. I
Well,
hope it expands.
I hope so for his sake, too.
That's a miniature.
I've never seen that small one before on in as a grown up.
No, not as an adult.
Well,
Maybe
not
as a
everyone is
5-year-old.
endowed.
I don't mean the ring, honey. I mean the actual penis. I have never seen one that hung like a hamster. I don't. That's like this big.
Yeah.
We are not.
super
We are
small.
not. That would, you'd need the egg and everything else. Anyway. Just leave it in there. Okay. Did we lose you, Rena?
No, I'm still here.
Lynn, did you make the bread?
Yes.
And
Oh,
what? You didn't like it?
I didn't make.
You
didn't make
didn't?
the bread yet.
Okay.
I didn't make it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Look, I have been telling my family all weekend, I have to make the bread. I have to make the bread. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm like, I have homework. I have to make the bread. And at no point did we have any time for me to actually make the bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can
So
try again.
I am.
That's okay.
We're gonna make the bread. We're gonna make the bread though. But
that's
yeah,
okay.
my week has been really ridiculous. So the kids started a new
Tom Cruise
schedule.
famous line: penis, penis, penis. I don't know what that means. And what movie is that from? What movie is that? I don't watch Tom Cruise ever since he started jumping on couches. I stopped watching him. So I don't know what movie that's from.
Did you know, I've heard that he is now the president of Scientology?
No, I did not.
The King Hu-Fu-Fura of Scientology?
Well, congratulations to him.
No, thank you.
That's fantastic. I didn't know there was a Scientology place here, but there is. We accidentally found it, just not too far from where we live, in fact. For context and people who are watching, we filmed an episode last week that we have not aired yet. Aaron's going to have to edit it. It's so long that it will be 2 episodes, but I did actually make bread and filmed it, and both Rena and Lynn watched, and we're supposed to make it and let me know how it went. But
I made the bread. With you.
Yes, you did.
I actually have been promising my family all week that I will make it again this weekend.
And
I haven't done that yet.
And you didn't. You know what? I stopped doing that. I stopped promising my family that I would do something because I know as well as they do, it's just not going to happen. If I get the time, I get the time. If I don't, I don't. It's, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. There's always next week. Robert, there's a line, sir. There's a line.
Robert needs to remember that.
Is it really though?
Female space.
Is there really a line on this show?
And accordingly,
feel
we
like
bite
it. I think
some
we've
of us.
crossed it several times already.
There is when it comes to yeast. There's a lot I could say about that, but I'm not going to because I'm just not going to. Anyway, yogurt, actually, you don't make yogurt from the yeast, Robert. You use the yogurt to stop the yeast from growing any bigger or causing any more trouble. So, yes, I would highly recommend yogurt if you have a trouble with your yeast. And cranberry juice for a UTI. Is there anything else anybody wants to know while we're on this subject? Anyway, Lynn, why were you so busy this week? Tell us, why were you so busy?
The kids' schedule changed. So, it's the springtime, so their sports schedule has changed. And, Lauren is becoming a all year round sports woman.
Okay.
And so she's on she's on 3 volleyball teams currently.
3?
She does a volleyball clinic. Yeah.
Okay.
3 teams. And Ryan is only on 1 team, God bless him. And it's soccer. But it's just the new schedules kicked in and I wasn't ready for them.
Okay.
And so I am running around like a crazy woman right now. Plus, this is now, so all the planning that we do for events, throughout the year, now it's almost showtime for these events.
I remember.
So it's like we're coming up on D-Day for all these events, and I'm looking at my calendar saying, why did I plan these things? Why did I take these? These are so close together. Last year it didn't seem like they were going to be so close together. And now they're like right behind each other. And I'm just like, what was I thinking? I don't think I was.
Oh, dear.
I don't think I was. So, yeah, it's just It's crazy, crazy busy,
Okay.
crazy busy.
And what do you have coming up next week or this week coming up? This week, yeah.
I
This week.
have a next Saturday. Lauren has a tournament, 2 days, and I have a child's birthday party, which I generally don't do children's parties anymore.
Yeah. I didn't think you
But
did.
I have no, but I have clients that are long time clients, and so I will do certain things for them. I'll do a wedding for a client that has been with me for a while. I'll do special occasion events for them.
Okay.
No new clients.
Okay.
So, and she just told me about it today.
Oh. Ooh. Oops. Okay. Fun. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, I can. I don't know if
Whether you
I'm
want
gonna
to
do
or not,
it.
yeah, you'll do it.
Yeah, I don't like the last minute thing. I'm gonna do it though because I love the little girl. She's a sweetheart and she's so deserving of
Yeah.
a really nice party. So
Okay.
I'll
Well,
do it. No biggie. Put my
Rob,
big girl draws on and get it done.
yeah. How old? What year? How old is this party
She'll
for?
be she'll be 7.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
That's not
And
bad.
I've done all of her siblings' parties year after year after year, and I'd hate to get to this point. And I did her party last year,
Yeah.
and I hate to tell her, "Oh no, Miss Lynn doesn't do it anymore." You know what I'm saying? Like, how does a 7-year-old understand that? She picked out all her design
how
elements,
big
all the
is the
things that she
party?
wants. It's only 20 kids, but it's a high fashion glam is
Ooh.
her thing.
Ooh.
She's all the sparkle, honey, all the glam. So
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
yeah,
All right. Well,
it's
I can't even. No.
other than that,
Good luck.
Wow. Okay. I did Tegan. I'm trying to remember what Tegan's 7th birthday was because with only one daughter, I should remember that. I think it was a pool party. She didn't want anything fancy. She just wanted a pool, but she wanted princesses and she wanted all her friends there, and she wanted. There was a lot that went into that. That was the year that I stayed up almost all night. Decorating a castle cake that took me almost all night to decorate. Then I should have just bought it, but she wanted me to do it, and she changed her mind last minute. And I mean, it was a birthday cake. I couldn't really say no, so I ended up staying up all night decorating this cake for her, and it had turrets and everything. And I think that party was for her whole class. So that was for about 35 kids,
Oh wow.
if I remember correctly. I think that was I stopped doing children's cakes. I stopped doing them for Mike. I never did them for anybody else. I always only did I did them for my own kids. And I stopped doing it when they were about 8 or 9. So it was just too much work.
Same.
It was too much work. But when they ask you, "Mommy, can you make the cake for me instead of buying it?" What are you supposed to say? I don't know how. When they know you know how, because you did it the year before. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
well.
you're supposed to say okay and then secretly order the cake.
Well,
Yeah, but they can tell.
yeah, they can tell. Plus, they like to watch you do it. They like to watch you decorate
no.
it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
Nobody watches me do things in the kitchen. No,
it's a secret.
no.
Hey, I was
Mine
also.
started asking for ice cream cake, and I was like, yes, because I can't make that. Perfect.
Well, you can. It's just whether or not you want to. There's.
Yeah,
those
no,
are different.
I told them straight up, Mommy doesn't have those skills. Sorry.
Okay. See, I couldn't do that because mine knew, and they were a little sneaky. So, but I would never do it for anybody else. So, and I don't do it now. Now
You know what I want to go back to? I want to go back to old fashioned birthday parties when we were growing up instead of these over the top birthday parties, which I am so very guilty of being a part of. um, for kids. Like, what happened to ice cream and cake and hot dogs and you hang out with your friends at the house and everybody just kind of dance and play games and
That's what
that's
we
it.
did.
Everybody go home.
That's what we always
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, we don't do that. We
Okay.
don't do that.
We
We don't
always.
do
That's
that.
what we always did.
We I think it has become, and I don't know, this might be somewhat cultural, but it has become a thing where you have to have these big, elaborate, over the top, themed out parties.
Yeah.
And it, when my older two were younger, I had the energy. I was a new mom, and I was just like, yes, I get to finally have these great parties and do all the things. And I remember we did a carnival in the backyard for Aaron. It was like a circus, more like a
Okay.
circus kind of slash carnival thing, right?
Yeah.
And it was so friggin' over the top. Like, my husband actually made the carnival booths. We had a magician that had the kids levitating off the ground. The parents
Shut
were
up.
freaking out.
Really?
Oh, he's good. Actually, he had a show in Vegas a couple of years ago. He got so well doing it so well here for corporate stuff that he ended up doing it in Vegas, and he had a show that headlined for a while. But yeah, so he was like having the kids levitate and stuff, and we had like all the carnival games out there. We had a petting zoo. Like, Aaron was on a horse riding through the neighborhood with the petting zoo people.
Oh my
It was a whole thing. We had a
god.
gamer bus.
Whoa.
Like, it was so freaking over the top. And when you come through the gates in the backyard, you heard the carnival music going. It was it was insane. He turned,
Uh-huh.
maybe he was turning 4. He turned 4.
What?
Oh, my parties were so
Wait.
deficient compared to
Aaron
this.
Aaron wants to know the name of the magician. Nothing
Oh, don't
changed
make
in
me
South
lie to
Texas
you.
culture for birthday parties. 7-year-old party with trucks, loads of beer, carne asada, and shenanigans. Yeah, on the border of Mexico, that's pretty much how it went down. It was more for the adults, I think. They would have a carne asada. All the grown-ups would come with the kids, and they would be over in one part of your backyard drinking and barbecuing and having a great old time, and then the kids would be running around in the other part of your backyard, and it was just and all the women were put in the kitchen. So as soon as I started seeing that part, I stopped doing it. I'm not doing that. Nope. I don't want to be put in the kitchen. I don't want everybody separated into different areas, and I don't want to have a birthday party for my 5-year-old with a bunch of adults getting drunk in one corner. It just wasn't my thing. So I think she's looking it up, honey. So
I'm trying to see if I see outside of going into my files to look at old events. I don't know his name offhand.
she'll
but I'm
send it
trying
to
look
you
and
when
see if I
when she finds it. In other words, honey. So,
Yeah.
we didn't do stuff like that. My mom used to do stuff like that for our birthday parties. We always went big for birthday, not as big as you just described. Rena, did you do that with your kids too?
Hell no.
Now I feel like a really bad mom
I
because
was
I didn't
broke.
do that stuff with my
There
kids.
was none of that. We
Huh.
didn't do birthday parties for me growing up.
Yeah.
But like I remember Riley's my oldest first birthday. I made him an entire train cake with licorice train tracks, the whole deal,
Oh wow.
for his first birthday.
Okay, and does he remember that?
No, but he sure does love the pictures.
Okay. I remember Tegan's first birthday only because I was very, very pregnant with the twins, and I did not have the energy nor the want to do a big party, but that was her first birthday party was a bunch of adults and little kids, and me sort of waddling around and everywhere, knocking over the little kids that I couldn't see under my belly. I knocked over quite a few. That was like bowling, just bam, bam. And then the twins' first birthday, I was so overwhelmed with 3 babies, 2 turning 1, and then one that had just turned 2. And then the next birthday it just I didn't Scott Wagner, honey. So I didn't do that.
Somebody to ask.
Yeah, I didn't do that for very long.
Sorry.
No, but I also know that when my kids are born, it wasn't a big thing. At least not in Calgary when we had our babies. It wasn't a big thing to do what they do now, what you're describing. But Lynn, I think what you're describing, they started doing maybe when my kids were already a little bit older, and I think they were too old to be doing parties that big. But we were also, like I said, we were also in a different part of the country where the trends like didn't hit down there until later on. So it just wasn't a thing that everybody did until, like you said, Rena, the first birthday parties were a big thing. And then I remember, because in Laredo, everybody would have a quinceañera. And Robert, you can actually comment on this. I'll let you. But then all of a sudden, instead of just a quinceañera, they would also, which is for when you turn 15, they would have one for when you turn 5. And the little girls would wear these big ball gowns and a tiara, and they would have a baby quinceañera. And it was adorable, and I wish that I had known about it when Tegan turned 5, but they didn't. And I'm not the right culture, so I don't know if that would be cultural appropriation or not. I don't know, but it was adorable to see. The amount of money that people spent was ridiculous. And now Robert's gone. He's got daughters. Are you not going to comment, Robert? Or is it only when it's not appropriate?
Yeah.
Robert, where are you? Where'd you go? Huh. Okay. Well,
Laura
anyway.
wants something like that for her 13th birthday, which is next year. And I am like, let me tell you, doing these parties, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot because you can't do parties like this for one child and not do it for the others.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So doing that party for Aaron, I think it was turning 4. Doing that party for him at that point in time.
There's Robert.
Of
Hang
course,
on.
I had to do parties like that for Jaden. Let me know if you want one.
A 5-year-old, or you want to throw me a quinceañera? I turned 55 this year. Do you want to throw? Is there an equivalent of a quinceañera for a 55-year-old?
I don't know, but we can make something happen.
I didn't get a 50th birthday. Just so
work.
you know, I did not get anything for my 50th birthday because it was right smack in the middle of COVID, and I had my 50th birthday in my own kitchen. That was it. I got nothing. So a 55 birthday, if I had enough friends, I would have a party, but I don't. So I can't have one.
I got nothing for my 50th birthday. Well, any of the birthdays leading up to, but my 51st birthday, that's come to you.
It's not cultural appropriation. You've been invited at the carne asada before. I have, and I live in the Hispanic neighborhood, so I don't think anybody would even notice. And I just missed everything you said, Rena. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I was reading. I can't read and listen at the same time. I'm a blonde. Go ahead.
No, they use the same portion of your brain. That's all.
My birthday is May 14th. May 14th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
It is. I know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not kidding. I know it sounds like a joke. I'm not kidding. I don't have enough friends to have a birthday party.
I don't either.
I mean, I
don't either.
I could invite a bunch of acquaintances and people that I don't know very well. But do I have enough people that I would be able to say, hey, let's have a party and yay? No, I don't.
Imagination.
And I don't think that 3 people makes a party. I think that's a gathering. I don't think it's a party.
Like a lot of.
Maybe we'll have a party online. Just do it live online from my birthday.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. From
That would
somewhere
be fun.
fun. Aaron, we have to go somewhere fun and we'll film it live and we'll just have some fun.
But see, when you only have like 3 or 4 good friends, that's when you go on a trip and you say, okay, you know what? We're gonna meet in Cancun or we're gonna meet in, wherever, and you just have a great time. That's the different type of party. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a party with a DJ or band and all that kind of stuff to really have a good celebration. I don't have enough people that I want to spend that kind of money on
Yeah.
to have a party for myself.
Okay.
So at this big age of mine, I won't do that. I stopped having personal parties like in my late 40s because I realized I am paying for you to come and just celebrate with me. But on a regular day, I probably don't even see you like maybe twice a year, if that much. Like, why are we doing this?
I think if I'm paying for you to entertain me, I need you to entertain me, not the other way around. I'm not going to pay for you to come to my house and eat my food and drink my booze, and I have to entertain you as well. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not into that anymore. No. No, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe this is why I don't have any friends.
That's what I'm doing wrong.
That's what it is. I just figured it out. I'm my own therapist. Look at that. And you know what? I'm totally over it. It's okay. It's not a problem.
Not at all.
You guys want to go to a party? Well, you're in the ass end of Texas, and I'm in Vegas, Lynn is in Virginia, and Rena is in Calgary, so I don't even think there's an in-between.
We're at a party.
Yeah, we're having our own little party here. Chicago?
Wouldn't Chicago be the in-between?
Chicago. Well, Rena wouldn't be able to do anything because there's the whole, border issue.
Pretty sure they would turn me back at the border at this point.
Yeah. But we're not.
Apparently, the new thing is border guards are asking people on their way in, "What do you think of our president?" And then banning you for 5 years if you don't, say you really just want to kiss his ass because you love him so much.
Lynn's face.
Wait, is that really true that they're turning? Really?
Yes.
What?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They're also searching your phones.
Yeah.
And I did
your laptops, everything. They're now telling people do not take your electronics with you. Buy burners. No, thank you.
Yeah. My parents are coming down at the end of April, and they're trying to decide whether or not they should cancel their cruise or not, because and I can't even tell you how upset I would be if I found out that my 86-year-old father was being hassled by some immigration guy just because he wanted to go on a cruise and relax for 2 weeks. I can't even tell you how upset I would be. And if they banned him for 6 years, he's 86. Are you serious? You gonna ban an 86-year-old from coming down here for
such
6
a
years?
Threat. Oh my word,
Robert, it's not false. So it is true. It is very, very true.
It is happening.
And I am getting my information from Canada itself. So anyway, now we just put a great big damper on our show, and we were having such a good time.
So what we're saying is we need to meet up in Mexico or someplace and have a big foofara.
Sure.
Combine all the birthdays.
Sure.
Pick a day.
Sure. Let's just randomly pick a day.
So wait a minute. Let me ask a question. So we can come to
Lynn, when is your
Canada,
birthday?
but Canadians can come to U.S. Is that what I'm understanding? I need clarification on this.
Okay.
I need to look this up. So we can go to Canada without a problem. They'll mind letting us out of the country.
Oh,
but
no.
They won't let
Yeah.
Canadians into the country without asking those crazy questions and doing the things.
I don't think it's just Canadians. I believe it's everybody.
Yeah, it's everybody.
It's everybody
coming in,
and
not just
anybody.
Canadians
It's
that they're doing
from
that too.
yeah. It's people from everywhere, all over the world.
It's not happening to people leaving.
What do you think of
America.
God Emperor
So-
Trump is the question. I'm not answering that question. I don't know the man personally, and I only answer
Never met him.
questions like that when I know the person personally. Otherwise, I'm just guessing. So I've never met him. So that's where I'm leaving that. I've never met him, and until I do, I don't have an opinion. I'm playing the party line here. Yeah, it's all over the world. It's people from all over the world, and it's kind of sad because it does mean that a lot of states rely on tourism, and
Yeah.
if you
Yeah, they are hurting their cities, towns, states.
yeah. But we're
Doing
not. This is not the show to discuss all of this. We've already done
No.
that before, and we're not doing it anymore because we are just going to talk about the fun stuff. So, Lynn, are you
Yes.
are you still there? Are you reading all of this? Are you reading all of this? I know we could talk about this for days and days and days and days. And you know what? I just don't know anymore. There's so much information out there. I think we just need to take the
It's
time.
like whiplash. You just don't know
Yeah, you have to.
what is a distraction, what is actually
Exactly.
happening.
There's a lot of
what is-
distractions.
and I only find it interesting because being in the travel industry, I have not gotten any reports on this.
You're not going to because it
Um,
doesn't. It's not.
apparently.
It's not for you leaving. It's for people coming in. So I mean, Americans are free to go and leave
But
and
if
do
you leave,
whatever.
you got to come back.
Yeah, but it's not Americans. It's anybody who is
Yeah,
not
no, you're
American.
still allowed to come back.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
people who are not,
Okay.
and it's people who were born here. It doesn't matter what your status is. It's just random. It doesn't matter. This is what the confusing part is. We just don't know, and it keeps changing every day. So I think at this point we just need to do our research. Research different places, not just one. Don't get your information from just one place.
Yeah.
Get your information from many different places and educate yourself and just use what God gave you and be careful. Because as women, it's going to start to affect women, and that's women of color. That's women, period. That's
Women of birthing age are at high risk of not being allowed to travel out of state if certain laws are passed. So things are just looking up.
Yeah, I don't know. So
Yeah.
it just depends on what your agenda is, I suppose. And it changes so fast. I can't keep up most of the time. Like you said, it's like having whiplash. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
And then half of it is unbelievable, and you don't know what to think. And the other half, you're just kind of trying to keep your head down and do your job and mind your business. And then all of a sudden something changes, and you're like, okay, I should have known about that, but I didn't. And so just educate yourself. That's all. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. I haven't heard anything about the Fridays that you guys have been doing earlier in the year.
Because we didn't do it the last time. We took a break from that last first Friday, but we are doing it again, and that will be coming up, I believe, this week. This Friday is our first Friday, and we will be doing that again. We're still waiting to get Tink back. so we can actually do it with Tink, but we don't know what her status is at this particular moment. I'd love to go camping. I'd like to take her out and go camping. I don't know. But we will be doing more stuff like that. Aaron's going to be doing some stuff coming up on, there's a convention he's going to be working at. What else do we have coming up, Aaron? You don't know? Well, that doesn't help. I did tell you about the TikTok agency, right?
No, what?
You said you were going to talk to me offline about it.
Oh, okay. Well, we are now. Well, I think I talked about it on the episode where we were making the bread, and now we're live. So I guess we can, or did we talk about it before? I don't remember anymore because that's my brain.
I remember you telling me about it.
I've not heard anything of this, so you didn't talk about it when we did the bread.
Maybe I. Yeah, if you scan the QR code that's on the screen, Go Live Vegas has been chosen to be a TikTok agency for Las Vegas, which means basically I can sort of dumb it down a little bit because I don't understand all of it yet. It basically means that if you are looking to be on TikTok, learn how to do it, learn how to do a podcast, learn how to break up a podcast down into little sections so you can post on TikTok or something like that, or you're filming something for TikTok and you need somebody to help you film, or you need somebody to film with, or you need a location or something, anything to do with filming or TikTok, we are the people that you'll be sent to.
Nice.
And I guess it works on tiers. So if you're brand new and you've never done a podcast before, then you're called a... What is that, Aaron? You're a rookie. Okay, so if you've never done anything, either a podcast or any kind of live social media, you are considered a rookie, and we will train you until you get to the next level, and then we take you to the next level, and so on. And then when you're ready, you go and you spread your wings and you do what you do. But we help you get there.
Very cool.
Gotcha. I was just reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to be pretty busy with that, I hope. And then we're also going to be doing the live things in different locations with Tink, without Tink. And our first one will be going back to the first Friday, this Friday coming up. We will be on Commerce Street in front of One of Us Comics. If anybody watching wants to come down and say hello, or if you have a business you want to come down and tell us about, we'll help you promote it for a few minutes, and then we'll tell you to go away because you only get a few minutes for free. We're not doing a whole thing for nothing.
Yup.
Kidding. If you're really good and we like you, then we might keep you around. It all depends. Depends on my mood. Yeah.
And if they bring you
Is that all
coffee,
you have coming up this week?
Well, Aaron's going to be doing the convention, so I will be at home. I'm going to be learning more about this TikTok agency stuff, and we just spent 4 days in Laughlin down on the Colorado River, and I took a lot of photos, so I'm going to be editing those photos and putting those together. I think that's about it.
That sounds like a nice trip.
It was a nice
Was
trip.
that for the anniversary?
Yes. It was. We stayed in two different
Nice.
hotels. We stayed at the Harrah's for 2 nights, the first 2 nights. And then we stayed at the Pioneer, the new Pioneer, for the other 2 nights. So both places were fantastic, right on the river. And we had a great time. Aaron did not win a lot of money. I'm sorry. We are not any more financially better off than we were when we left. But we didn't
No
lose
buffalo?
any. We didn't lose any money either. So win-win. Yay. So, and I did find a cooling pillow. So that's something that's a win. Have you tried those?
How is it working?
Now I just thought of that right now. So I have to tell you about this pillow. I should have brought it in with me. It's a body pillow, and it's got, you know, the cooling pillows that you've seen everywhere. Well, this one is a body pillow. Yeah. So when you sleep, you can actually you can snuggle it, you can hug it, you can do whatever, I guess. I don't know, and it keeps you cool. I think that's what it says. I just got it, so I don't know the answer to that question that you have on your face right now, Lynn.
Report back.
I will so I'm gonna have to order these eggs and try those, and so that's what I'll be doing this week, is trying those eggs.
I'm gonna order a cooling pillow. You do the eggs. I'm gonna do the pillow.
Okay. Well, I'll do the pillow too, and we'll compare notes when we get back. Yeah. Next week we'll compare
I'm not
notes.
trying those eggs.
When is Easter? I just thought of that. When is Easter?
I know it's in April.
Yeah, I got that part.
I think it's April 20th. April 20th?
Yeah, it's 420. Yeah. It's Snoop Dogg Day. So, yeah,
Hey,
April
Lori.
20th.
Hi, Lori.
Lori, 5 of those pillows.
You know what? I got mine at Sam's Club, so maybe Walmart?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
$15. I wake up soaked. Oh. You know what? Are you in perimenopause, Lori, or are you in full-on menopause? She wakes up in sweat. I had more of a problem with that in perimenopause than I do in menopause. So if you are in perimenopause and having that night sweats and they're really, really bad, you may find that they'll ease up once you get into menopause. Hey, Lori. So are you perimenopause or full menopause? Are those pillows good on the lady's teeth? For biting? What? He's asking. Haha, full on. And you're still having the night sweats? Huh. Because mine stopped. And they were replaced by regular hot flashes during the day. So I get both. Try the pillows. Try the pillow. I'm going to try it, and I'll let you guys know how it works. Because I don't know. I've never tried them before. So I don't know. I'm hoping it will cool me down. My chiropractor told me to sleep with a body pillow and put it between my knees and then under my rib cage. I guess you got to kind of like when you're pregnant, you got to wiggle around and put it in places that you, yeah. I haven't had a period since last time I saw you. Oh my God. Well, you should be done then, because we haven't seen each other in person in like 20 years. You should be done.
Sounds like a lot of...
That's funny. Oh. I'm going to say try the body pillow. Yeah, I got it at Sam's Club. Get it from Sam's Club, because I haven't seen the body pillow anywhere. I've only seen the regular pillows, the cooling pillows. I have a body pillow. Well, I have one too, but he does not cool me down. He radiates heat, and it doesn't help. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a queen size bed, which is why we go away, and we always stay in a king size bed, and I sleep much better in a king size because he's nowhere near me when I'm sleeping, and I need to be alone. So Aaron and I actually got a sleep divorce. How many years ago? I don't know. 6 or 7 years ago, we got a sleep divorce. Yes.
What is that?
It means we don't sleep together anymore. I mean, we
in the same bed or in the same room?
Either one. I mean, we still have sex, obviously. There's nothing wrong with that part of our relationship. But when it comes to sleeping, we don't sleep in the same place because I can't.
Oh, yeah.
So
We've done that. I've been sleep divorced for 9 years.
yeah, I believe it's now trendy, and now it's called a sleep divorce. So I sleep,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we got to
Been
a
9 years.
point. We want to get a king, but right now we have a queen size, and we need to. It's one of those things where you just don't think about it enough, and if you stop and think about it, you go and get one. But we haven't got to that point yet. But we are going to get a king. The problem we had was I'm 5'2", Aaron is 6'2", and he's a lot larger than I am, and I was losing. I'm the one who was losing sleep. He was sleeping just fine. I tried to do the sleep divorce, and he says, no way. That's because men automatically think that the only way they're going to get laid is if they're sleeping in the same bed with you. Well, they need to put a little more effort into it. Exactly. They got to put a little more effort into it, and you got to separate. You got to separate the two. It doesn't mean
I knew it. I knew you were
anything.
bluffing. I knew he was bluffing.
Our
You just need your
relationship
own
is
space for sleeping.
Our relationship is just fine. In fact, it's probably better because I'm
They
sleeping. I'm
radiate
actually
heat,
sleeping.
and they snore.
And he snores a lot because he's bigger than I am.
But they sleep through it, so
Actually-
it doesn't bother them. They don't care.
yeah.
That's the problem.
I think actually mine was longer than 9 years. It's been since Ryan was born, because I would get up in the middle of
And go sleep on the
night
couch.
to nurse.
Yeah.
No, I would nurse him in the room with me, in the bed with me, and hubby had to get up at like 4 a.m. for work, and it's 1 a.m. and I'm nursing,
Yeah.
and it just became a thing.
Yeah.
And so I came out of the room and went into another room, and it kind of just stayed that way.
Yeah.
Because it was like, why keep going back and forth when I'm going to be with the baby all
I
night
snore
and doing
worse
all
than
the
you.
things. But
Sorry, Lori.
yeah.
I don't think there's
I'm
anything.
glad to know I'm not the only one.
No, you're not the only one. I think people need to separate the two, because when you say things like you got a sleep divorce, people automatically think your relationship is falling apart. It's not. It just means that
No, it's getting better.
I think you get past that when you're first married, you have to stay and you got to snuggle and all that stuff. And then you have kids, and the kids come in the bed, and it just gets crowded, but you still keep sleeping in the same bed, and you don't get any sleep, and you're dead tired, and he's fine because men just sleep through everything. And I think,
Well, the euphemism for sex is sleeping together.
Well-
and that's where they get hung up on. You're sleeping around or you're having sex with others. No. Sleep is sleep.
well,
It's
yeah,
just
and
sleep.
you get to a point where, and I think maybe it's age. You get to that age where you're like, you know what? I need to be productive during the day. I need
yeah.
to, and it's part of my health, and it's part of looking after myself, and I need sleep.
My energy
I
counts
need to
too.
get
It's
sleep.
important too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So therefore, if I'm not getting sleep in this situation, then I need to figure out, you communicate with your partner. And I mean, as long as both of you are cool with it and everything else in your relationship is fine, and you have the communication to be able to talk about it, and they understand that you're not leaving them. It's not personal.
Yeah.
It is not personal in any way. This is, except for me. It's
Well,
personal,
it's personal
for me.
for you. It's not about him at all. It's about you getting rest.
So once you get past that and their ego, if you can communicate with each other, then it's perfectly healthy. In fact, I don't think that people started sleeping in the same bed when they were married until the
Victorian
early 19...
times.
Well,
And then it was because they wanted more access to their wives.
well, yeah, but
I
don't...
literally just read a whole thing on that like last week.
Yeah, but I don't think that was on a permanent, regular basis. It was, I believe, when they settled this country, people were sleeping in the same bed to keep warm in the wintertime. Well, now we have lovely duvets, and we have fireplaces, and we have heat in our homes, and we don't need body heats. In fact, that's the last thing I need when I'm sleeping is somebody
and it was
else's body
space saving.
heat.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Aaron and I are both night people, so we're up together. We spend every day together, all day together. Do we really need to spend that extra time sleeping in the same place? No. However, when we go away, we always get a king size bed, and it is nice to sleep in the same bed together, but separated. So I think we need to invest in a king size bed, or a California king. I think might be better, because if you're 6'2", you still need that extra.
That is a wingspan on 6'2". Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm rich and I'm dead sexy.
Well, I can sleep like this in a king size bed and still not touch him. So that's how I like to sleep.
Hey, everybody!
Like a
we're all gonna get
starfish.
late.
So I don't know. Let's make a sleep divorce normal again. We're gonna make hats. Make sleep divorce normal again.
There we go.
Make sleep normal again. Make MSNA. Well, that doesn't sound right. I'll come up with one. Don't you worry. I'll come up with one.
Well, the way I don't sleep at night now, and the way he does sleep, like I'm up and down all night long. If I'm having insomnia,
Yeah.
or I am having a night sweat, or
Yep.
I'm having a night chill, or I'm having I need a snack moment because I need some salt in my life. It's
Yep.
always something that has me up and down all
Yep.
night long. So yeah, he doesn't. I don't think it's a good idea for us to go back into the
No.
same space yet.
No.
I have to now get through this period where I'm like up till sometimes 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and then I go to sleep, and then I wake back up around 8 or 9 and
That's-
start my day. So
That's exactly what I do. And I mean, it would be disruptive to him. And I think my problem, we started sleeping in different places when I started resenting him for sleeping.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean,
Poor Aaron.
I would get mad at him because he was sleeping and I couldn't sleep, and I was tired and he was all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I mean, it just didn't seem fair, and so we started.
You done messed up, Aaron.
So it was, for our relationship, it was a lot better if I just went and slept somewhere else. And
That's what she said.
And I like my space. I'm also old enough now that I like my space. If I could have a house with 2 master bedrooms, that would be my perfect home.
You need Jack and Jill Masters.
I don't want to share a
Like a
bathroom
bedroom
with a
on
boy
either side
anymore.
of a giant bathroom.
I don't want to share my bathroom with a boy. I have 3 sons and a
Okay,
husband.
so the walk-in closet in the middle then.
Sure.
We're across the hall from each other.
Like a castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what I want. I want a castle.
Works for me.
What was that?
I don't know what he's doing.
I also
He's
want to
playing
moat
with the
and
buttons.
Fire
Aaron,
Breathing
stop
Dragon.
it.
I don't know that I'd get those two though.
I can't hear you, Rena. You're going to have to wait until he stops playing. Aaron, stop. Sorry, Rena. Go ahead, please.
Oh,
Aaron!
I said I also want a moat and a fire breathing dragon, but I don't think I'm getting those two anytime soon.
No, I don't want
So I'm
those
going to focus
things.
on the 2 bedrooms.
Yeah. Yeah. I just like everything where I put it, and then I don't like to have to clean up after anybody else. I want to clean up after myself, and that's it.
I married a Sasquatch
Yeah.
who sheds.
Well,
It's like
Aaron.
being married to a giant Saint Bernard. His hair is everywhere. I'd
Well,
like to
mine
not.
is too, and
Not
that's
bathe
Aaron
in
has
that.
to. Aaron has to put up with that too. So, I wash my hair in the sink in the kitchen. That way, I don't get in trouble for clogging the drain in the bathroom, in the shower. Aaron Ellicus, what now?
You need the hair catchers in the shower.
Stop playing with yourself.
We have them. We have them for Phil. They're amazing.
No, I have them, but I don't. I prefer to wash my hair in the sink in the kitchen, just because I have issues with my spine as well, and especially at the moment, I can't lift my arms that way. So
That's why I started, because of my shoulder.
I'm not even answering.
But
you,
I
Robert.
do treatments on my hair, so it's better to do it in the shower or in the sink anyway.
What'd you say, Lynn? Sorry. What'd you say?
I was asking, how do you wash your hair?
In the sink.
Then your arms don't have to go over your head.
Well, the counter in the kitchen is about this height, and then I just put a towel and I do this.
Yeah.
Why you look so confused? Is this a white lady thing? Is it only us white ladies?
No, I know plenty of people. Nope. We grew up with people washing their hair in the kitchen sink. I am somewhat of a slight germaphobe. So for me, hair doesn't. I know people that do hair in the kitchen. You know, they cut hair in the kitchen. They, curl hair. I don't do hair in the kitchen at all. I kick people out of my kitchen that scratch their heads while they're in there, because in my mind, I see dandruff or whatever flying if you're scratching your head in my kitchen. So yes, it's a problem. So I was just wondering where I know you can't fit your whole head in the bathroom sink.
No,
I was just trying to figure out where you wash it.
Well, I turn the drain thing upside down so that no hair goes down the drain. But I also have OCD, so I don't know if that helps with your situation. My kitchen, you can eat off of just about any part of it at any given time, and I only wash my hair once a week, and I will clean the entire counter and everything before and after, because I'm not putting my head in a sink that has food in it. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Full on white girl. Okay, so it may be a white thing. I don't know. It's possible.
No, it's not. It totally is not. No, it's definitely not. I'm like the oddball out.
I do clean. I clean. Like I'm not even looking at what he's writing right now. I clean the entire sink and everything. Maybe it's a Canadian girl thing. See, it's a BC girl thing, Lori, because we're both from BC. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Well, I do it too.
I do make sure that I clean and there's no hair anywhere in the sink, because I don't want that either. Yeah. That's gross. But I have the little spray thing that I spray the entire sink, and then I spray it with bathroom cleaner and I clean everything. So. And I don't make a mess, I don't think. I think that's why I do it in the kitchen, because I don't make a mess in the kitchen. Hell yeah. See? I don't know. It's just faster and easier, I think. Because then you don't have to have the full shower, and I only wash my hair once a week. So
I am baffled by that.
Oh no,
so
I
you
have
only
fine hair. I
wash
have to
your
wash
hair
it
once
2 to 3
week?
times a week.
yeah, I only wash it once a week.
So we grew up thinking that that Caucasian people had to wash their hair almost daily.
Some people do. Some people do.
And
some people do, but you have to remember that with my DNA comes many different cultures, and I'm not just your average straight up white girl. So there's a lot of, my hair is not the same as other women. Maybe it's very, very thick and it's very coarse. My hair is coarse. It's not curly, but it's coarse, and it soaks up. I remember a hairdresser, she was so mean to me because she made fun of me. She said she thought, am I the only one who washes my sink before I put the dirty dishes in it? No, I do that too. I wash my sink all the time in the kitchen. I remember this hairdresser, she said to me that she didn't want to do my hair again because she thought that I was the same as the other white women that she did hair for, and I'm not. She said my hair is like a mop, and it kept soaking up the water, and then it wouldn't. She had too much trouble drying it.
How rude, you lazy ass broad.
Well,
Oh,
it was
that's
just
rude.
It was rude, but it was mean. More mean than rude, I think.
Yeah,
but
incredibly mean.
I mean, it was okay. I just didn't go back there
No.
again. But she did call it. She did say it was like a mop. It would just soak everything up, and then it wouldn't. Like she couldn't dry it. And I'm like, well, okay. I'm
I dry
sorry.
it.
That sounds like my hair. That sounds like my
My
hair.
mom
Well,
has the
and
same
see,
problem.
this
It takes hours to dry my hair. Hours.
Well,
and
here's
you have to like put it in so many pieces.
But that's what I have to do, because otherwise it won't. If I don't do it a certain way, it will stay wet for the entire. Like if I wash my hair in the morning, it will still be wet at nighttime when I go to bed, unless I do it a certain way. So
I have the opposite problem. Mine is dry and like before I have a chance to brush it out properly.
oh, I don't
Or
I
comb
don't
it
brush
out.
my hair. No,
I have no hair. I have
I
no
do
hair,
not-
so it's just a comb.
Yeah,
but, you know.
I don't brush my hair. I will run my hand through. I'll run my fingers through it, and I'll untangle it. But I also don't get a lot of tangles, and I very rarely brush my hair.
Oh, I get nothing but tangles and knots. So I am combing through. I use a wide comb, and I am combing through it like a crazy person all the time.
How do I be on the call? So I can talk? Oh, that.
Oh, I can hang up so someone else can call in.
Okay, if you do that, then Lori, you can call in.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I will say I love
guys.
you, Rena, but don't leave, Rena. Still stay in the comment section. Don't leave.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Okay.
Okay.
No, my hair is very I believe it's from my grandmother, who is an Aborigine. I believe that's where my hair is. Because Aboriginal
I can see
women
that.
Aboriginal women have very coarse hair, but it's not curly. It's more Polynesian kind of. I don't know if you've ever seen any pictures of Australian Aborigine women, but they have very thick, very coarse hair, but it's not curly. It's not the same as a lot of other black women. I don't know if I thought it was strange too, because I automatically assumed that it would be curly, but it's not. It's pretty straight. But it's difficult. Like it was. That's another reason I don't give out the name of my hairdresser, because I found a hairdresser who knows how to do my hair. So. Uh-oh. I'm having another hot flash. Woo. Okay. Lori, are you going to call in? Lori, are you calling?
See, that's why you don't need to wear no shoes like that. Why? You don't know how to act.
He's like,
We got dead air. That's because I'm listening to Lauren.
You can hear her?
Yes, I can hear her.
Yes, you do.
I don't even know. I don't know how to call in. You call 587-997-3200. Press 1. And there you go. 587-997-3200 and press 1.
Lauren, did you finish my kitchen? You put the food away.
Did she think we can't hear her?
Yeah.
Her pitch is very high, by the way. She squeals. She's a squealer.
You're a squealer.
She's a squealer.
Is that a good thing?
I don't think so.
Is it a good thing?
I don't think so.
What's this do?
You're itching to say hi, aren't you? Come on,
She
stick
can
your head
say
in
hi.
and say hi. Come
Hi,
on, hurry up.
Lauren.
You got to scoot down. She can't see nothing but your boobs. Scoot down.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
Oh, who's that?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Okay, out.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Lori, are you calling?
They just stand off in the cut.
They're listening.
Ryan.
Right. The phone
She's-
number's on the
She's
screen,
trying
Lori.
to plan.
Repeat that number.
Repeat that number.
587-997-3200. 587-997-3200, and then you press 1. And now we wait. Because everybody's quiet. I know. Dead air. That's the worst thing you can ever have in a podcast is dead air.
Is it really?
It is.
I find it relaxing.
I do too, but I guess we have to remember that some people are not watching it. They're listening to it. So if you don't hear anything, you think it's over and you just you lose your audience. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, people really do need to watch our podcast because it's way more entertaining if you can see what we're doing. And then you know why then you know why. I did find Easter is, when did you say Easter was?
April 20th.
April 20th. Okay, because Passover starts on the 12th and goes to the 20th. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Girl, Lord knows, I think we all need to be, even if you don't believe, you need to start celebrating and participating in Passover and Easter and Good Friday and all the things, because we need all the good things.
I agree 100%. I think if there is a celebration in anybody's world, we need to start celebrating those things while we can and enjoy. Yes. We need to enjoy as much of life as we can right now. I agree.
I was on Threads and I saw a video of a woman who is it was so funny. And I think they pulled it off of TikTok and just put it on Threads. But it was a woman that's an atheist, and a woman that's she called herself a witch, but they're known to be Wiccans.
Wiccans, okay.
So, yeah. But she said, I'm a witch. But anyway, we get it. But atheists started actually praying.
Wow.
A Christian prayer.
Okay.
On, I guess, a live or a TikTok or something. And she said, you know what? I don't even believe, but I have to pray to something. And I have to know that there's something is going to happen. But honey, I'm going to sing you the prayer. The prayer was funny. It was, you couldn't even focus on what she was praying about because it was hilarious. It was more cursing in that prayer. Honey, she cursed all the way through the prayer.
I may have heard this prayer. I may have, but send it to me. Send it to me.
I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
Yes. And the other lady, her facial expressions was like, what? Oh my gosh. She was hilarious. I got to sing you that one.
Lori.
Hi.
She still can't get
Hi.
We might have to call her.
Hi.
No, she's here.
I couldn't dial in on the other number. It just was not functioning for me.
Aw. Well, I like hearing your voice now, though.
I know. I love you. I miss you so much. Oh my God.
I miss you too. I miss you too. What's the weather like in Vancouver right now?
It was actually sunny today. It was beautiful.
With no rain?
It's beautiful. No rain. Not one single drop.
Wow.
Don't jinx it.
Okay,
Don't jinx it.
We won't talk about it anymore. Lori has a ginormous dog that's like a horse that I absolutely adore. Keep posting pictures because they make me happy. And she has a beautiful Jeep that she takes out and she gets to go and have playtime in her Jeep. That is looks like so much fun.
Yeah, well, I traded my 392 Scat Pack for a Jeep because I didn't want to wash my car every time I drove it. So I'm going to take my Jeep out and get it dirty every chance I get.
And then you don't wash it?
Nope. Oh. It's got grunge on it from the whipsaw in October of 2024.
Oh my.
And nope, I don't care.
No way. But you have fun.
I do.
I can see Lynn's face. She's like, what? That's funny. So you wash your hair in the sink too?
I do.
See? I don't know. I mean, when I started doing it was when I was little and Mom and Dad used to take us to the Okanagan. And we used to, she used to wash my hair in the sink in the trailer.
Maybe it's not a white girl thing. Maybe it's just an Okanagan girl thing.
Is that when you started doing it in the Okanagan?
That's where I live.
Yeah, see? I don't know. Lynn, the Okanagan is a part of British Columbia where both Lori and I grew up. It's the part where everybody goes for holidays. Well, unless you're Lori and then you're lucky enough to live there. Or Aaron's grandmother who also lives there and his mom. But that's where we always... And Ogo Pogo.
When you say holiday, do you actually mean vacation? Or do you actually mean a holiday?
I haven't heard that in a long time.
What's the difference between a vacation and a holiday? I don't know.
Come on.
No.
You've lived in the U.S. long enough to know the difference.
I'm very stubborn, so I still call the garbage because I have a hard time saying take out the trash because, again, where I come from, we don't take out the trash. We leave them on the street. Am I wrong, Lori? I'm not wrong.
No.
Nope.
No.
So
you're not wrong.
We take the garbage out, but we leave the trash on the street. We don't take the trash out. Nobody wants to date the trash. Yeah. No. So I'm very stubborn. So I don't know what explain to me what the difference between a holiday and a vacation is. I didn't know there was a difference.
A holiday, well, in the United States, a holiday is Christmas.
Oh.
A
special occasion.
I can barely hear whoever's talking right now.
Oh, Lynn's volume needs to go up. So a special occasion is a holiday? You don't go away for a holiday?
Well, an actual holiday is a holiday.
Oh, okay.
Like 4th of July
is a holiday.
Christmas. Those are holidays. New Year's, that's a holiday. So if it's a national holiday, then that's the holiday, right?
Okay.
Vacation is what you guys consider, I guess, an extended break, because that's what we call vacation.
So when you go
what is vacation for you?
I guess did you turn my mic down?
I think
no.
I think I agree. I can't hear what Lynn was saying, but I agree that a holiday is when we all have the same day off. Like it's a holiday. Easter Friday, Easter Monday,
okay,
Christmas, all that stuff.
Right.
Vacation is totally different. That's when you just go away.
Okay. Maybe it's because I was raised by Australians and some of the word I still don't know the difference between a tomato and a tomato. So I mean, I guess I never thought about it. So maybe okay, you're not wrong. I agree with you.
I think a tomato is red and a tomato is green. I don't know.
Is that what it is?
Never.
I don't know.
No. Don't quote me on that. Raquel.
I don't know. I don't know.
I did not just say that.
Well, you're blonde too, so I don't know. Okay, so we would go on
not
vacation.
Blonde.
Not blonde? What color is your hair now?
Blue, pink, purple.
Oh, I want to see
Haven't you seen
that
it lately? Oh my God! Yeah, blue, pink, and purple.
Blue, pink, and purple. Yeah, we need a picture. I'd like to
I know.
see that.
I'm 55 years old and I have blue, pink, and purple hair.
Come on, Cindy Lauper.
But I've seen that though. I've seen that on a lot of women though. I mean, I think once you decide that you're not going to color it anymore and you have like the white gray kind of like I do, you can put a rinse in it. And I've seen that a lot.
I'm too tired to bleach the shit out of it. That's all it is I'm too tired.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do that.
Yeah.
Just slap a color on it and see where it goes.
There you go. I agree. I don't do it at all anymore. So, I mean, my hair just does whatever color it is. I try not to leave the purple shampoo in it too long. Does it look purple today, Lynn? No.
It looks lavender,
It
like
does?
a little lavender highlight.
I think it's this. I think it's this, the backdrop and the lighting because it's actually pretty.
I almost wanted to bleach it today, and then I thought, no, I'm not doing this today. Maybe next weekend I will, and I'll show you guys a picture.
Yeah, yeah. And when you bleach it, you have to put obviously you have to put a toner in it. So do you just put in a color toner or just white? Or is that too much to think about?
I haven't bleached it in 3 years now.
Oh,
so
okay.
my hair's been purple or pink for the last 3 years.
Rena said
I
those
threw
are the
some
colors
blue
she
in
had.
it.
Yeah, blue.
I threw some blue in it like 3 months ago. So now it's like pink and purple and blue. And you haven't seen the picture? Like
I've seen pictures of you, but every time I see you post a picture, you've got different colors. So I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, I know. I do a different color like once a month at least.
See, I used to do that, but I don't do it anymore now. I
can't bleach it. I can't bleach it anymore. That takes too much time.
Yeah.
So it's easier to slap a color on it than anything.
Yeah, well, that's true. Lynn, how did you get the white in your hair? Is that yours? Or did you pay to put that in there?
Honey, please. Mother Nature.
Okay.
Mother Nature gave me this when I was 17 years old. And I have been coloring my hair all those years, and I just stopped doing it maybe the early part of last year. I just said I'm done.
Okay.
I'm tired of coloring my hair every couple of weeks and paying like goo gobs of money to just color it, and it doesn't last.
No, it doesn't.
It didn't last. It was like this gray was like, listen, I'm gonna fight you for territory, not staying black.
Okay,
so,
you're not wrong on that because when I was bleaching my hair, and Lori, you can probably attest to this. If you do a full color to get rid of the gray, within 2 weeks, if not closer to a week, you'll end up with seeing you'll see roots.
Oh fuck! Yeah.
Almost immediately.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong process.
Yeah.
You have to constantly keep up with it, and that's why I just keep slapping color on it right now because I don't have the time nor the energy.
Nope.
Nor the wherewithal to bleach my hair, to get rid of all of the color, to put one color on it. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
No. I stopped doing it years ago.
Whatever color it wants to be. I just keep, I thread colors into it, if you know what that means. Like this section will be this color, this section will be this color, this section will be this color. That's what I do. Because I can't, to bleach it, it's going to be a probably 2-week process of me hating my hair and not wanting anybody to see me, wanting to wear a hoodie. But you know me, I was a hair, oh my God, I'm 55 years old.
Yep.
Spent my entire life as either a hairdresser or as a traffic control person.
Yep.
So I got like two different jobs that I do, and this is what I do, and I slide between both of them. And yeah, some days my hair is like orange. I go to work, I look like Ronald McDonald. And other days I go to work and my hair looks fucking amazing.
Well,
yes. It depends on where you are. Like, people don't understand that when you want to do something with your hair, it's not a one time, hour-long process at the salon. Sometimes it's like 18 hours.
Lynn, how long does it take to get your hair done?
Oh,
to get it braided?
Yeah. Just braided.
if I'm doing it myself because I'm doing all the things in between, if I
Right?
combine
I
the
do
hours,
that too,
probably
Lynn.
6 to
I
8
go and get
hours.
braids done in my hair, and it's 12 hours, period. Start to finish.
No, it's
12
like,
hours.
well, this size braid, it's like, yeah, about 6 to 8 hours for these size. Like if it's bigger braids, then
I
maybe
can't
more
hear
like
her,
3
Raquel.
hours for the
Yeah.
fat ones.
Yeah.
But I don't like those. I like the smaller ones. If I could go smaller than this, I would.
I like the smaller ones on you too.
Thank you.
I don't know if have I seen you with the bigger braids? I don't think I have. Have I?
You probably haven't because I only had them like maybe once,
Yeah.
and I hated them so much I didn't get them again.
Yeah.
Plus, my hair is so thick, and they charge me like 3 times what they would charge someone else. So it takes, like, if I wanted the small braids, like this size braid here,
Yeah.
I would be paying like $400 for my hair to get braided.
Holy crap. Wow.
Yeah, so I just do it myself. I just do it myself and be like, forget it. I'll do it myself. It takes a little time, but it's okay.
Wow.
I'm not paying nobody $400 to braid my hair. I'm just not doing it.
No, I wouldn't either. But I only do 2 braids.
No. Do you know I paid somebody $125 to put 4 braids in my son's hair?
Shut up. Did you know that going in?
Cornrows.
You knew?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
And it was cornrows. So, and I don't know how to cornrow. So I was like,
Yeah,
I had
don't-
to.
Yeah,
you
don't
know.
look at me. Mm-mm. No.
I can French braid. So my braids come out underhanded because I French braid. But I don't know how to cornrow when the braid is on the top. So it doesn't look right when I do it. So I have to let somebody else do it.
Okay. So it's the same as a French braid?
Cornrows?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, cornrows look just like a corn on the cob road together. It's like,
Okay.
I have to send you a picture.
Yeah.
Tell Aaron to put a picture of cornrows up.
Yeah, Aaron,
They
can you
look
find me a
differently.
picture of cornrows? Do you know how to do that, Lori? Did you do that when you were, or did you only do white people hair?
Oh, I can do cornrows.
You can do
in
cornrows?
a heartbeat.
Okay.
In a heartbeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's some
It's
salons
not
where,
difficult. It's
yeah.
just, I'm trying to
I
teach
know, and
Lauren
I still
how
do
to do
perms
it, but
too.
I can't.
People were like,
seem to do it.
"Where can I go get a perm?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, no salons do them anymore.
Is
I'm
that
like, really?
Is that cornrows? Okay.
No, but perms,
Yes.
like
Okay.
you know, perms, like
They are.
use a
I thought
And hers look like mine.
hair.
Hers look like they look underhanded. I don't see the actual. Maybe it's her hair texture. Hers don't look that good. But yeah, those are
Can't hear
considered
her. I
cornrows.
can hear her that she's talking, but I can't hear anything.
Oh, she was saying.
Is that
it didn't-
Zendaya?
I think that was Zendaya. It could be because her hair maybe isn't that thick. It didn't look like her hair was that thick.
No.
No, and
has-
she had a lot. You
she
could
has
see a lot of
Caucasian.
scalp. Yeah, and usually when I've seen cornrows, they don't look like that. But I mean, I could be wrong. But I don't remember them looking like that.
They don't.
Cornrows are
No, they don't.
super tight,
Yeah.
super close to scalp
Yeah,
braids, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
more like a Dutch braid. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I can French braid my own hair, but only 2 of them. And I don't know how to Dutch braid. I don't know what a Dutch braid is. I don't know what that is. What's a Dutch
I can't
braid?
braid
those
my
braids
own
look
hair.
like-
I cannot braid my own hair.
You can't?
Not for the life of me. Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
See, I
Nope.
can do mine, but I could never do Tegan's. I could do 2
My hair is
for her.
probably the longest it's ever been in my entire life, and I cannot braid it.
Huh. Okay. That's weird. Coming from a
Yeah, it's a
hairdresser.
Dutch braid. A Dutch
A
braid
braid?
is the same
Yeah.
as yeah.
My hands don't work that way.
So a Dutch braid is the same as a cornrow?
Yeah. Because the braid is on the
No.
outside,
Well, yeah.
whereas a French braid, the braid is on the inside. It's an inverted French braid.
That's what Rena just said, an inverted French braid.
Dutch is upside down French braid. Yeah, upside down,
Okay.
inverted.
Okay. I don't know. I just grabbed my hair
And so
and put
my
it up.
problem is I can't invert it right. I don't. Mine always turns out to be a French braid, and it's just the way I do my fingers. So
Okay.
my cornrows don't look great because they look like a bunch of little French braids all over your head. It doesn't look
Inverted, yeah, that
Oh,
would be-
okay. That would be a little weird. I don't
Yeah, it looks weird.
know.
It's like you have stitches all over your head. It's like you have a bunch of stitches.
That wouldn't look very good. No. I don't know. So
No.
we've just discussed ethnic hair. We'll call it ethnic hair for now, which apparently is taboo. White women are not allowed to ask black women about their hair. I've never.
That's not true.
That's
not true.
This is just what I have heard. It is rude to ask.
That's not true.
I don't think it's true.
No,
I
it is
have this
not.
conversation
It is
with you
not
all
rude
the
to
time.
ask. Well, let me tell you this. It's not rude to ask. We love it if you ask.
Just don't touch.
Don't assume you can just touch.
Oh God!
You can ask if you can touch, but many people just go right. It's like a pregnant woman and somebody just go reaching for her belly. You don't do that, right? You don't just touch pregnant people's bellies.
Do
and
women?
you
Do
just
people
don't walk
do
up
that?
and start.
People do that though.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I had a woman do it to me. Listen, I was out the other day and I had a woman come up to me and actually touch my hair before she started telling me how beautiful she thought it was. She walked up, she was like, oh my gosh, your hair is so beautiful.
Okay. Okay. Go pee.
I already did. I just came back and I'm like, what did I miss?
We're just talking about whether or not it's okay to touch a black woman's hair, and I don't think it's okay to touch anybody's hair.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I have
no. But she walked. It happens
Raquel,
a lot.
if you remember, my daughter,
yes,
my youngest one,
yes,
has that curly fucking hair.
Yes.
That everybody wants to touch. And yeah, that has been her thing her entire life. People want to touch her hair. And it's like, leave it alone. Don't do that.
So is
like,
this
why would you touch anybody's hair?
I don't know
Period.
why I wouldn't either,
Personal
and I would slap
space.
somebody. Yes. But would Lynn when they
Rena,
nicer
no.
than me,
See,
I would
you
have
gotta
knocked her
understand,
out, is
I'm
what Rena
accustomed
said.
to it.
Okay, but
I am very much accustomed to it, and she did it with
you know that I've
the
knocked people
utmost
out for that
respect.
shit.
Yeah.
She tried.
Yeah.
I still do it to this day. Like, don't touch my kid. Don't do that.
Well, here's the thing.
About it.
When we first moved to Texas, and I didn't know this in the Hispanic culture, the Mexican culture, and specifically because I don't know, I've never lived in any of the other Hispanic areas, but there is a superstition where if you see something that you think is pretty or you think is valuable or you like it, you don't want anything bad to happen to it. So you touch it and you say something. And I don't remember what it is you say. Now, we had a problem with this because I didn't know about it. And when I first, when we would take the kids out with us, they were very, very blonde, blue eyes, and the twins had curly hair. Rory's was always very straight. But women, if we went to Target, random strangers would come up to me and they would put their hand on my child's, well, not always on their head. It depended on what they liked. Like if they liked the child, they put their hand on their head and they would start saying something in Spanish. And I didn't know what it was. Well, apparently they're trying to protect you from the evil eye. Well, my response was, you know what? I got this. Back up. That's my child. And you didn't ask me if you could touch. You don't just touch people. So my question is, was the woman who walked up to you and started touching your hair before they even introduced themselves to you, were they Hispanic? Because maybe they weren't being rude. Maybe they liked your hair and they thought they were being nice? No?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
I did
Oh,
that
no,
in
she was a
India,
white woman.
2019.
Oh, okay. Never mind that.
2019.
No, she was. I don't get
blonde
that. Let me
white
tell you, the
girl in
Hispanic
India.
culture here is not like that.
Everybody.
The
Selfie.
Hispanic culture here is
Selfie.
different.
Aaron.
Oh my God,
I
it's
generally
horrible.
get Caucasian women.
It's always,
My
I usually-
entire
it's always the
visit
Caucasian
in
women.
India.
It's always the white women.
Because when I'm not,
My entire
if I don't
visit
wear
in
my hair in
India
braids
was
and I'm
just
wearing an afro,
everybody wanted
I
to take
still
a
get the
picture
same
of
thing.
the blonde lady and selfies, and yeah, it was horrible.
Ugh.
It was horrible.
I'm
That
sorry.
was the worst part of my entire trip. I was there for 3 weeks. I was in the Punjab for 3 weeks, and the worst part of it was people, selfie, 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 selfie. And I actually had a freaking meltdown at the Golden Temple. Like 200,000 people there every day. And I had a meltdown because people would not be alone.
Oh. Because you had blonde hair?
Blonde hair, white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes. In India.
Well, nobody's ever come up to me and touched my hair because you don't get to come within like a half a foot of me without my permission. So I'll clock you.
No, but that's what I mean. When you're in a different country and all of a sudden, like I was the, what do you call it? What do you call it when you see something that totally stands out? Like that was me.
Yeah, but that could be the same as the Hispanics. Maybe it's just a cultural thing where you have to touch it in order to bless it or something. I don't know, because it's weird to me. But now Lynn is saying it's white women who keep doing it to her. So I don't know what it is. Like, what is it? Just women, or maybe women just like to touch other women's hair for some reason? I think it's weird. I do. I think it's very strange.
Well, they're very respectful. I gotta say, even though the act itself is
them girls ain't touching me.
They are
I'm
respectful when
knock
they do
them
it.
out first.
But so, Lynn, do you have it more when you have your hair naturally down and it's not braided and people are fascinated so they want to touch it, or do you have it more when it's done and it's braided and it's all done? Which one do you think you have more?
No, it's both.
Both?
The only time they don't try to touch my hair is when I have it permed.
I actually, when I see girls in my town and young girls and women and stuff with their hair done, I will stop them and say, "Hey, where do you get your hair done?" Like, I love that.
Well, yeah,
I
but
love
that's
that.
different. That's
And-
different than walking up to them and just touching it when you don't even know them.
Yeah, I don't touch them.
Yeah.
I don't touch them. I don't touch
I
them.
mean,
no.
I have no problem telling another woman that her hair is beautiful. It doesn't matter what color her skin is. I don't care. If she's got really nice hair, she's got really nice hair. But I would never touch it. I've never been able to understand that. So
Yeah, I've never Yeah, no.
I've
Don't
never
touch
been on
me.
the receiving end of it either, but
Don't touch me, because I'm going to knock you out.
yeah, I like my space. I do. But on that note, I just looked at the time and oh boy, we've done it again. We've done it again. Is this the longest ever? No, we made bread last week, Lori. So you're going to have to watch the episode where we make bread, and then I'm going to need you to do it, and then I'm going to need you to report back to me on how the bread goes.
What? Lori needs to do what?
What? Oh,
What do you
Aaron's
say I need to do?
I will send you a message because Aaron's telling me that we have to go, and I am
Okay, well,
messaging
tell
you right now.
Aaron that I love him to pieces, but he needs
He
to
can
go.
hear you. Okay.
Like a nut.
Oh. I love you too, Lori. I will send you a message, okay?
I love
Hey,
you.
love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Lynn, do you have anything to wrap it up with?
No. No.
Nope, can't follow that. So, I will see you. I will be doing a live on Friday I believe with Brett, unless Brett decides he's not going to do it anymore. But I will be at First Friday down in the Arts District in Las Vegas. If anybody wants to come down and say hello, we will be there from approximately 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock. And other than that, I will be back here on Sunday with Lynn, and we will see you next week. Bye.